Good morning and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. Today I'm going to do a reading for the community. We're going to see what the Most High is saying to the community at this time, what it is we need to be aware of. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So in the center, we have flirt. That is the center of the situation here. So someone is feeling needy. Maybe they are feeling vulnerable at this time here. Someone needs outside validation here, okay? And someone may be addicted to feedback from someone at this time, okay? Okay, so the beginning of this situation was a snuffed candle here. So someone feels like they're either running out of time or they need to stop wasting time here. And the ending here is rebuild here. Someone is stifled by expectations here, and they need to redefine the limits and reclaim their freedom at this time, okay? All right, so someone is feeling very needy at this time here, all right? Someone is feeling very vulnerable here, and they feel like they have been wasting time, all right? That they have been procrastinating, ending a certain phase in their life at this time. Okay, maybe it's because they had some expectations here, but they need to redefine the limits and reclaim their freedom at this time. Okay, and let's go on to get more clarity here. So, someone needs to focus on now, and there is a triangle here. Okay, so someone here is running out of time here. They need to prioritize their well being, right? And they need to tread gently on this journey ahead of them, okay? There is a third party situation here, and someone needs to make some difficult choices, okay? There could be a lot of disagreements here, possible separation here concerning some type of relationship that may have failed here, okay? And we have Epicure and Clock, okay? So someone is feeling very self-absorbed here. They are uncommitted here, okay? And this person could also be impatient here. And someone is indecisive when it comes to making choices here, okay? And there could be some delays due to some hardships or some struggles here, okay? Okay, so somebody's running out of time here. They need to stop wasting time here. They have been indecisive when it comes to making choices. They may have been somewhat impulsive here, and they may have been very self-absorbed, unrealistic here, making excuses for the things that they do here. And someone else is in the energy here where they need to really prioritize their well-being, right? Nurture themselves at this time. And this could be because they've been dealing with this third party situation here. And they need to make a choice. Excuse me. Whew. All right. Okay. And it's difficult, but they need to make this choice here. And then we have orbiting here. All right. Someone that goes to others, but it still interacts or views their account, social media. Okay. Someone is watching, gives others a false sense of hope of reconciliation here. Okay. So this energy who is very uncommitted here, unrealistic here, self-absorbed, it will ghost you here. But yet they still interact on social media here. They're viewing your accounts, what you're doing, what you're posting here. And they are giving someone a false sense of hope of reconciling here. But the center is because this person needs outside validation here. They're very jealous here, and they like to manipulate things here. They are addicted to feedback from others here. Okay. And then we also have puzzle here. Okay, so someone is in the energy of struggling to solve this puzzle here. Um, there's a lot of confusion, some mistakes here, some frustration here. Okay, but they need to prioritize their well-being here. Okay, because they are puzzled, they're very confused about this energy who is in this energy of the flirt here. This person who is very suspicious and jealous, addicted to the feedback here, is causing them to feel very puzzled here. Okay, they're indecisive about making a choice here because difficult times are ahead due to some hardships and struggles here. Okay, but someone needs to rebuild. They are stifled by the expectations. They need to redefine their limits, reclaim their freedom. They need to set boundaries with this third party situation here, with this energy that is ghosting them, but yet still giving them a false sense of hope that things will be reconciled here. Okay. So, yeah, you need to focus on yourself right now. Okay. If you are dealing with someone and you believe that there is a third party situation, or you're aware that it's a third party situation here, you need to make a decision here. Okay. Right. You need to focus on yourself. You may be delaying this, but it's just causing you hardship and struggles here, because this energy is very self-absorbed here. They're very uncommitted here, and they just give you a false sense of hope here because they are addicted to feedback from others here. They are very flirty, very suspicious acting here. Okay, very needy energy here. All right. But this energy who is uncommitted here is going to bring you to a point where you realize you have to really focus on yourself right now. Okay. This energy, is giving you this back and forth energy here. Right. They're orbiting you. They are watching your social media accounts, and you are trying to get clarity on why they are acting this way here. But you need to disconnect. Okay. You need to disconnect and reclaim your freedom from this situation at this time. Okay. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, we have clothesline here. You're feeling under pressure to prove yourself. Okay. Right. There's some gossip going on here. And maybe someone is airing out some dirty laundry, airing out your personal business here. Okay. So you need to be very cautious of what you are saying or what you're telling this energy here. Okay. And you need to focus on taking care of yourself right now. Okay, let's get more. Okay. All right. So we have the moon here. Okay, so there's the end of the cycle here. Okay. There needs to be a transition, and you need to step into your higher wisdom here. Okay. And we also have worth the effort. Okay. You're getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. Okay. And we have a challenger here. This is someone that disregards the opinions and feelings of others here. All right. Someone who wants to be confrontational. Okay. All right. So we have this snuffed candle with the moon here. Feeling of running out of time here. Okay. But this is the end of a cycle here. You need to focus on your higher wisdom here because there is a new phase of life that is trying to come through for you. The cycle that needs to end with this situation here. Okay. And we also have focus on the now because it's worth the effort here. So nurturing yourself and prioritizing your well-being is definitely worth the effort. Okay. So you are getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. So continue to focus on yourself right now. Okay. So you can be ready for the journey ahead, what's to come. Okay. And then, okay, with this triangle here, with this third party situation, this disagreement here, with this challenger here, someone who disregards opinions and feelings of others here, someone who is very intimidating and confrontational here. Okay, so this is a warning here. This person is treacherous here, this third wheel energy here. Okay. And you need to make the choice, a difficult choice, right? But this is for your well-being, right? To choose calmer waters at this time. Okay. Okay, and we have Epicure and going forward here. So this self-absorbed energy that keeps making excuses to be uncommitted here, right? But going forward, you need to embrace change and envision your desires here. Okay, allowing the universe to align with your intentions. You need to go forward and do what you need to do here because this energy here is unrealistic here, very self-absorbed here. So you need to move forward here. Okay, that's what ending this cycle, this change that's coming. You need to move forward on that. Okay, I'm gonna go here first. Okay, and with this clock, there is a rope here. Okay, so you are surrounded by support and protection. Right, you are able to achieve your goals and lay down some roots here. Okay. Even though, this clock is ticking, you've been indecisive about making this choice here. You feel that time is difficult ahead because of hardships and struggles here, but you are surrounded by support and protection here. You will be able to achieve your goals here and lay down some roots and a firm foundation here. So don't be afraid to go forward. Don't be afraid to move and leave this situation behind here. Okay. And this orbiting energy and with achiever here. This is someone who's choosing outside gratification, someone who is very full of themselves, cutthroat here. Okay, using achievements to demonstrate worth here. Okay, so this energy that ghosts others but still interacts with your account on social media, watches your stories or your posts here, and then gives you a false sense of hope and reconciling here. They are in the energy of achiever here. They are always choosing outside gratifications here. Someone who is very full of themselves, cutthroat here, right? They use their achievements to demonstrate the worth, how they feel about themselves. That's how they are focused at this time. They're not focused on being truthful or dealing with a relationship here. They are focused on achieving outside things that make them feel good, and they don't care who they hurt in on this path to achieving whatever goal that they want to achieve at this time here. Okay, and we have puzzle and a high chair tyrant here. Okay, so this high chair tyrant here is a risk taker here. All right, they have a sense of wonder here. They are very high energy here and uplifting here. And that's the puzzle to you, I guess, here. It's causing confusion. Okay, because maybe one minute they, are inspiring, joyful here, playful, and then maybe in the next minute, they're cutthroats. They're seeking gratification outside of the relationship. They are very full of themselves. So the puzzle is they go back and forth with this energy, which causes you to be confused here. Okay. Okay, so we got rebuild and we have arrow here. So this is about mortality, protection, focus on peace here. The ideas that you have, your growth mindset here. Okay. So we have rebuild and arrow. So the focus here. What are you aiming at here? So you are stifled by expectations from this relationship here. But now it's time to redefine your limits. Reclaim your freedom here. You need to be in an energy of protecting yourself, focusing on your peace here. Okay. Be mindful of who you align yourself with, your alliances. Who are you aligning yourself with? Think about your growth mindset. What are you trying to build or rebuild in your life here? Those are the things that you need to aim at, to be focused on, to rebuild yourself. Okay. So just remember, you have support here, even though you feel like it's a difficult time ahead for you. You have support and protection at this time. Yes, you are struggling to understand something, get clarity on someone who is confusing you here, this high chair tyrant here, but you need to embrace change here. Envision what it is that you desire, because it's worth it. All right. This energy that chooses outside gratification is full of themselves. They go back and forth with this energy, of using achievements to demonstrate their worth, right? But then they, come off as enthusiastic, a risk taker, someone who's inspiring and joyful and playful and uplifting. And this is puzzling you because you're confused there. You're seeing two different things. You may feel this person is somewhat two-faced too. One minute they're cutthroat and alienating people, very full of themselves, and the next minute they're enthusiastic, you know, acting like they're helpless but powerful at the same time. There is a oxymoron here. There's confusion here. Okay. There is some definite confusion here. So let's get a couple more things of clarity here. But you have to be mindful here, because this is someone who is airing out dirty laundry here. This is someone who gossips here, right? They could be under pressure to prove themselves as well, and this is why they're acting in this way here. So you have to be mindful of what you say to this energy as well. Okay, so we have ask for guidance. Okay, so ask for guidance here. If you believe in prayer, ask for guidance. And then there is divine timing here. Okay, and we also have anger. Okay, so this person is angry here, right? So you need to ask for guidance when dealing with this energy of has a lot of pent up anger here, and they act out. They do these things here. But there is divine timing in your situation here when it comes to this energy here. So things will change in divine timing. You just have to be patient here. It's worth the effort here. Be patient here. Ask for guidance here. Going forward, ask for guidance here. And embrace the change that you need to make here when it comes to dealing with someone who is in the energy of being angry and aggressive here. Someone who is cutthroat and alienates others here, using achievements to demonstrate the worth that they feel is important for themselves here. Okay. And yet they go back and forth. I think this energy is an energy of being very manipulative as well, coming across as inspiring, joyful, playful, and uplifting here, and causing you to be puzzled, okay? But you need to redefine your limits, reclaim your freedom from this energy here, protect yourself, focus on your peace here. When someone very angry, is in your energy, this challenger, right, who disregards opinions, feelings of others here. They have difficulty in following rules set by others. They are very confrontational and intimidating here. And this is this energy that's in this triangle that is it would seem that you are very aware of each other. Whether this is a work triangle or something more personal or intimate in your life, but there's definitely a dynamic of three here. And their anger seems to be focused on you. So the energy that I'm talking to, the ones who are seeing this and are aware that they're in this type of dynamic, this person's anger is definitely focused on you, but there is divine timing in play here. So some things have to play out. This is going to teach you how to focus on the now here. Nurture yourself here. This is all worth the effort. If you need guidance in this situation, ask for guidance here, okay? And just be aware that this energy that's very angry is very self-absorbed here. They are impatient, unrealistic here, okay? They make excuses for the things that they do, how they act and behave towards others here. Okay, so some may be dealing with emotional situation. Some may be dealing with a work situation, or it could be a family dynamic here where this person is back and forth with this energy here. But there is the end of a cycle here, okay? There is a new life phase for you, okay, community. So whoever is dealing with this type of situation, just know that there is a transition, okay? There is higher wisdom here. Ask for guidance, okay? You are surrounded by support and protection, so ask for what you need here, okay? And just know that divine timing is at work in this situation. So things are going to pivot. Things will eventually work out for your good here. All right, let's see. Let's get some more here. All right, so see what the emotional energy is at this time for you. So there is guilt here, okay? Someone feels guilty. And we have resonance here and detachment here. Okay, so someone has some unresolved emotional entanglement that makes them reflect on their actions here. You need to let go of guilt. You can achieve spiritual freedom here. Self-forgiveness is an important step toward inner peace here. Okay, so if there is any guilt that you have, right, for being involved in some type of emotional entanglement, okay, that makes you reflect on your actions in the situations, this situation, let go of your guilt here. So if you knew you were going to get involved in a triangle here, being the challenger, if that was your energy, you have to let go of that guilt here. Okay, so you got resonance here. Okay, that's that deep connection with your thoughts and emotions or experiences, aligning you with the universe's energy. When resonance appears, it reminds you of your connection with wisdom and your true self. Okay, so divine timing, you need to resonate with that. And there's time for detachment here. So you need to detach from the situation. That's liberation from emotional or material dependence, allowing you to maintain independence and balance. Detachment is not about giving up, but releasing what no longer serves you, enabling you to view the world with clarity. Okay, so this is a time for you to detach from a situation. Now, if you are the one in the energy of being angry, you need to detach from this triangle situation. This guilt here that you may be experiencing, you need to let go of it. Okay, you need to resonate with your higher self now at this time here. Okay, and focus on reclaiming your freedom. Okay, whatever this situation is that had you bound here, that's causing you to act out. If you are angry, or if some anger is being pushed toward you, if you are feeling that someone is angry and violating your space, your freedoms here, you need to still detach from the situation. Okay. All right. So focus on um, getting in line with your higher self here. Okay. If you are the one who feels guilty here, forgive yourself here. That's an important step toward your inner peace. Forgive yourself here. If you got involved in some type of triangle, emotional triangle willingly, okay, you need to make this choice to separate yourself here, okay? Because someone is disregarding the opinions and feelings of others here, okay? Being very confrontational, unmoving. This is anger. It's time to detach, rebuild, okay? Focus on your peace, okay? So this battle that it would appear, this is a battle here. And you may be in the energy of being angry, but you need to detach, okay? Maybe you feel you have the right to be angry, but it's not helping the situation. That's why it's time to let it go. Okay, it's time to let it go. Forgive yourself and move forward so you can be peaceful. Okay, ask for guidance when it comes to any feeling of anger here, because things will happen in time. Whatever justice needs to come forth that you feel that you are need, it will all happen in divine timing. Okay, so don't be puzzled on why. Don't worry about trying to figure out, try to solve some problem, because this energy here is self-absorbed here. They have a habit here probably of ghosting others and giving people a false sense of hope. Well, it's causing you to feel angry, okay? But you need to let go, okay? There may be difficult times ahead here. There may be some hardship and struggle here. But whatever unresolved emotions you have with this entanglement here, you need to let go so you can be free, okay? So detachment is key at this time here. Asking for guidance when it comes to your anger, how to handle, how to resolve any anger or guilt that you feel, okay? You may be having mixed emotions about the whole situation, okay? But it is time for a new phase here. It's time to end this cycle, okay? So this is what I see for you, community. Those of you who may be dealing with this type of situation here, okay? Someone who is a flirt, okay? Right? Someone who is very needy, someone who is very manipulative, you know, very jealous, addicted to feedback here, okay? Someone who may be airing out your dirty laundry, gossiping, causing you to feel angry. This is someone who is challenging your position in this triangle here, okay? But you need to choose calmer waters here, okay? You need to focus on your peace at this time and protecting your energy, okay? So this detachment is very important at this time for you. So detach, wait for the Most High to work these things out, and ask for guidance if needed, okay? If you need guidance, ask for it. Going forward, that's what you should do, okay? And this is what I see for you today, community. So I pray that you get the help that you need, that if any of you are dealing with anger, that you would detach yourself from the situation that is causing you to be angry, okay? And if someone is angry with you and focusing on you with anger, still learn how to detach from this situation. Remove yourself from this triangle, okay? And focus on your peace, your protection of yourself here, okay? And just know that you are surrounded by support and protection, okay? All right. Neptune Soulful Seer is out. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day to the best of your ability, and focus on yourself at this time. If you like how I read, like, share, and subscribe, and take care.